That UT bot signal that just stopped you out? It wasn't bad luck. It was your settings. And in the next few minutes, I am going to fix that for good. And I will hand you the exact settings that wipe out most of the UT bot alert's false signals, and also 2 complete strategies to trade it the right way. Then, near the end, I will show you the one filter that tells you exactly when to stay out. Because knowing when not to trade is what separates real traders from everyone else. So do not skip a single part and watch this all the way through. Look at this chart. Before we touch a single setting, let me save you from a mistake almost every beginner makes. When you search TradingView for the UT bot alerts indicator, you'll see a list of similar names, and this is where people go wrong. They click the first one and end up on the completely wrong tool, so pay attention. We are not using the UT bot strategy version. The one we want is UT bot alerts by Quant Nomad. That's the exact one. Add it to your chart and let's set it up the right way. Here's where most people go wrong. They add this once, leave it on default settings, and wonder why it keeps throwing fake signals. We're going to do it differently. We'll add it twice with 2 different settings, and I'll explain why. Open the settings and you'll see 2 inputs, the key value and the ATR period. The key value is sensitivity. Higher value gives fewer but more reliable signals. Lower value gives more signals, but a lot more fakes. The ATR period controls how it reacts to volatility. A small number of ATR is fast and sensitive. A large number of ATR smooths everything out and slows it down. Now watch. This first setting looks a little strange. Key value 2, ATR period 300. Yes, 300, a huge number, and that's the point. It makes this one slow, smooth, and almost immune to the fakeouts that trap everyone else. Now go to the Style tab and uncheck the Sell option. This one only shows buy signals. Now the trick is go again to the Indicators tab, search the UT bot alerts indicator, and add it to your chart again. Same key value of 2, but this time set the ATR period to 1, just 1. That makes this one fast and sharp, catching the turns quickly. Style tab again, uncheck the buy option. This one only shows sell signals. So now, instead of one indicator confusing itself, we've got a slow, smooth one for our buys and a fast, sharp one for our sells. Clean, separated signals in both directions. One important thing, these settings work across all markets, crypto, stocks, and forex. But they're built for the 5-minute, 15-minute, and 1-hour charts only. Use them above or below that, and you won't get the same results. Now let's get into the first strategy. Here we take the UT bot indicator and pair it with a momentum indicator because a signal on its own only tells you something might happen. It doesn't tell you if the move has any real strength behind it. That second piece is what we're adding now. Go to the Indicators tab and search for STC indicator, a better MACD. Add it. Open the settings and set the length to 80 and the fast length to 27. Now open the Style tab, take the first plot, change its color to green, and increase the line thickness and opacity. Do the same with the second plot, change it to red, and increase the thickness and opacity. I'll call these the green line and the red line. Now, here's the idea behind it. The UT bot signal is our trigger, but before we trust that trigger, we want the STC to confirm that momentum is actually moving in the same direction. We don't want to be the only one pushing. We want the market pushing with us. So for a buy trade, 2 things have to agree. The UT bot gives a buy signal, and the STC line must be below the green line and turned green in color. That's our green light. A sell trade is simply the mirror. The UT bot prints a sell signal, and the STC line must be above the red line and turned red in color. When the trigger and the momentum say the same thing, that is when we act. Let's take a long trade so you can see it. The UT bot fires a buy signal. Instead of jumping in right away, we look down at the STC, and there it is, the line sitting below the green line and turned green. Both are telling the same story, so we take the long trade. We place our stop loss just below the recent low, and we set our target at twice that distance, a clean 1 to 2. Price lifts off, the momentum carries it, and it runs straight into our target. Now a short, the UT bot, prints a sell signal. But again, we wait for our confirmation. We glance at the STC, and the line is above the red line and turned red. Both are aligned, so we take the short trade. This time, the stop loss goes just above the recent high, and again our target sits at twice that distance. Price rolls over and drops cleanly into our target. And now, the most important rule in this whole strategy is the filter that I promised you at the start. There will be times the UT bot gives you a signal, but when you look at the STC, the line isn't clearly below the green or above the red. It's just drifting in the middle, stuck between the two. That is the market telling you, plainly, that it hasn't decided yet. And a market that hasn't decided is a market that will chop you up. So when you see that middle zone, you do nothing. You let the signal pass, and you keep your money safe. Learning to skip those trades will protect your account more than any perfect entry ever will. Now the second strategy. This one's for traders who like to catch a trend and ride it, instead of grabbing a quick target. First, clear the STC off your chart. Search the Indicators tab for linear regression candles and add it. And right away, you'll notice a problem. Look at this chart. It suddenly looks messy, like the candles are doubled up. That's because this indicator plots its own candles on top of TradingView's normal candles. Two sets fighting for the same space. Let's fix it. Go to your chart settings, click the symbol tab, and uncheck body, border, and wick. TradingView's candles vanish, and you're left with only the clean linear regression candles. Now tune the indicator. Open its settings. Go to the plot section. You'll see a smooth line through the candles, white by default, change it to blue. Because a lot of traders use a white chart background, and a white line just disappears on it. While you're there, increase the thickness a little so it's easy to follow. Now go to the Inputs tab, set the signal smoothing to 6, and the linear regression length to 8, and click OK. That's our indicator setup. From here, I'll just call that smooth line the blue line. For a long trade, we wait for a green candle to close above the blue line, with a buy signal from the UT bot, and pay attention, it must close above it, not just poke through. Once both line up, we enter. But here's the difference. There is no fixed target. We hold, and we stay in as long as the trend keeps running. Our only exit is when a red candle finally closes back below the blue line. The short trade is the mirror. We wait for a red candle to close below the blue line with a sell signal from the UT bot indicator. We enter, and we ride it down until a green candle closes back above the line. That's our exit. This is pure trend riding. It lets your winners run, often far further than a fixed target would catch. No emotions, no guessing. You just follow the candle closes. Now you can't sit and watch the charts all day, so let's set up alerts. Click the 3 dots on the UT bot indicator and select Add Alert. When the condition option appears, make sure you select Once Per Bar Close. Not once per bar, but once per bar close. This is important because the UT bot can show a signal while the candle is still forming, and that signal can disappear before the candle finishes. Waiting for the bar to close means the signal is confirmed and it will not change on you. Set one alert for the buy signal and one for the sell signal, and from that point the indicator will notify you automatically. Before you apply this, let me be honest, I'm not here to sell you a dream. The UT bot indicator is a trend-following tool. It shines when the market is moving, but when price goes flat and chops sideways, it'll hand you signal after signal that leads nowhere. That's not bad settings. It's the wrong market for this tool. Learn to spot a ranging market and step aside until a real trend returns. And those win rates you've seen elsewhere, 90, even 99%, are not real. With these settings, the right confirmation and the discipline to skip the bad setups, a realistic win rate sits closer to 65%. And that's plenty to be profitable when your winners are twice your losers. Anyone promising more is selling you something. Now go test this properly and make it your own. Everything shown in this video is strictly for educational purposes. Nothing here is financial advice. Trading involves significant risk. Always make decisions based on your own analysis. Charts used in this video are sourced from TradingView.